What's good, Wolfpack Gang? It's your girl Mikki checking in, guys. And today, we are continuing our celebration of celebrating women in business. And today we have with us Miss Melissa, who is the owner of Malissa'sSweetTreats. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to her so she can tell you all about her and her business.
Hello, everybody. Like Mikki said, my name is Melissa Allen, and the name of my business is Malissa's's Sweet Treats. I am 34 years old. I've been baking since I was a kid. That's something that I started with my aunt and my grandma. But I just recently, a little bit over a year ago, I made it a business. Baking is a peace thing to me. It's like comforting. When I'm stressed or something like that, I go to the baking. I started off with my cheesecake jars, and then I gradually went up to the cakes and the pies and the strawberries and, the treat tables that's been popping up popular over the last few years. I'm self-taught. I didn't go to school or anything like chefs and stuff. Some of the stuff that I've been learning, keeping up with the current stuff, YouTube. So that's pretty much it for the business part.
I definitely understand that. I think we all kind of grew up in the kitchen with grandma and auntie, and it's like, okay, girl, go peel this or go put that over there and do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes, girl, I definitely understand you on there. And then just a little bit of background for you, Wolfpack. Me and Melissa actually went to high school together in Chicago, so that's how we met. And then I moved to Vegas in March of 21, and you came in like, what time? August. Completely did not know it until we were both here, but
Exactly. We had just found each other a little bit before you moved. So you no longer got kids, and then you moved to Vegas. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be here in a couple of months. All worked out.
It's just crazy how everything works out there. But so I know you said you just kind of made it a business like a year ago. So what have you kind of experienced since it's been like your official business now? It's not just, kind of like a hobby or a side job.
For the most part, building a clientele. People pretty much that I've been doing regular business with, like close family and friends. But that was more so when I was back home in Chicago. It's been kind of a struggle since I've been in Vegas, since I know absolutely nobody here. But it's not like making me deter from what I'm doing. It's pretty much motivational because I kind of stopped working a lot because I would work 6 to 7 days a week at my job. So now I'm only doing the 5 days and starting to focus more so on my business because this is something that I really want to make a consistent thing and make my main source of income. Because I really am getting to a point in life where I don't want to work for anybody anymore. Because I bust my butt just like I do for my business. I bust my butt for other people, and I don't get the recognition that I deserve at my job. So I'm going to pretty much focus on me and what I need to do in my life to build up what I need to do for me and mine.
I definitely feel you on that because I'm like just like you. I'm that person who I work for someone else. I'm doing overtime. I'm staying late. You need me to come in? Okay, I got that. I'm doing stuff you don't even ask me to do, and it's like, okay, I gotta stream that back some. I gotta give y'all 40 that y'all paying me for, and I gotta take that extra energy and put towards my business. And like, kind of going on what you were saying, like when I was in Chicago, we were just kind of making things for family events or the kids had something coming up. It was like, oh, okay, I can do this. But then, like you said, when you're like, okay, no, this is an official business now. Now I gotta charge a certain price. Now I gotta look at my product cost and then come up with my price. Then you do kind of have that shift in people, like, oh no, why your price changed like that? And it's like, because I have to look at it like a business. I'm not just a hookup person no more,
Exactly. And it be kind of, a self thing that you think about, because you're not only charging for your product, you got to charge for your time. Recognize that. My time is precious.
Okay.
Some people don't think of it like that, but my time is precious.
Okay.
And since I've been here, I I'm going to charge you what I feel that I need to make it confident enough for me to feel like I'm getting a profit.
Right.
Some people don't like it, but you know, like I've talked to other business people, you know, when you go to real business, I'm not saying that my business is not a real business, but you know, you go to other companies, you don't ask them why they're charging the prices they charge stuff that they get. You don't go to Tommy Hilfiger and ask, dang, why you charging $40 for a shirt? You go in there and pay for it.
Okay.
So why you can't do that with me?
And they ain't giving out discounts all the time either.
No, not at all. So, you know, I mean, I might do a little discount thing every now and then, but it's not, you know, I do it for my regular customers. Just show appreciation. But other than that, my prices is my prices.
And you know, you do have to learn that, because when you have those down spots where you may not be selling, you may be tempted to cut your price. And now you're getting a sale, but now you're barely covering the cost to make it. So, you're not going to get no money off of that. You're not going to get anything. And you have to use your electricity, your appliances, like... There's some overhead. I gotta package it in something. I just not putting it in your hand, you know. So you know all that factors in. Yeah. And I'm not gonna do all of this work, and when it comes down to it, I just spent 5 hours on your order, and I made $2.
Yeah. That doesn't make no sense.
You wouldn't work at a job really, which you only made $2. Like you wouldn't do it. So it's like you really do have to rethink your whole mind when you're going from just a hookup person to actually making it a business. Yeah. And so I heard you say a little bit about you talk to other business owners too. So what would be like some of the tips you would say you've kind of learned from other business owners?
One main thing, like I spoke on, is charging your worth. People might not feel like you're worth that price, but be confident enough in yourself and in your business to know that you are worth every penny. What somebody else won't pay, another person will. So I stick to that all the time, because the few clients that I've had here in Vegas, I haven't had a problem with that. It was more so of my family and my friends that would have a problem, right? And which was like more so of a kind of like a slap in the face, because I'm like, no, when I was doing it for you for this price, it was perfectly fine. But when I charge my work, that's a problem. And you know, I kind of like stopped doing a lot of favors for my family, because I have to think business wise. You know, this is my business. It's like, you know, that's how Tommy, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, I'm pretty sure they started off at a low price, and they started charging for their worth, their value. And I have to think of it as that. I'm not like Tommy Hilfiger and Louis Vuitton yet, but eventually one day I'm gonna be there.
Right, and like you said, you have to generate that mind state, because if you always think low, that's what your business is going to be. It's going to be low. You're not going to make a profit. You're not going to get to that next level, you know. And I think, like you said, a lot of people, they don't necessarily understand it. They don't understand the costs that go into a business. And even me, I'm a little over a year in, and I'm still learning new things. Girl, I used to wait till the end. I waited till the end last year to try to sit down and do all my numbers. Like, oh, I gotta get my taxes done. Let me try to figure all this out. And it's like, never again will I do that. I'm like, no, I need to do it every quarter. I need to sit down and take that time. Girl, I was running around ragged. You know, trying to figure all this out. You got all kind of stuff. You got your LLCs or however your licensing is. You got to get permits and stuff. And it's like, okay, y'all, I just had to pay $600 or so for this business. I need to get that back. You know? It is. And then, like, you know, for me, I go to pop-up events, so that I'm not going there for free.
Right.
You know, I have to, you know, make a profit. And like me, I do custom orders too, which is, you know, pretty much kind of how your business is. So I require, you know, for people who are not like some of my regulars, down payment. Down payment first. Because when you, like you said, when you go to another company, they want all your money right in and there. And then when you get your product, you already paid, you got your receipt and everything. You know, Amazon don't say, hey, okay, we gonna send you this. If you like it, then you pay us. They don't do that, you know. people don't understand when you price things, you do, as an owner, you take in consideration, okay, there is X amount of other businesses doing the same thing. There's research. How much are they charging?
Yep.
And then it's okay. This is what about the average they charge. Okay, let me look at what I'm putting in, what I do that's different, what I may do that's a little bit above. You have to factor that in. Their price may not be your price. So there's different vendors. And then for you, I mean, when the price of food is like,
honey,
it's like letting them eggs not $1 no more, you know?
exactly. I can't charge you my old prices anymore because it's going up. I mean, everybody knows what we're going through, what we've been going through these last couple of years. I can't sacrifice it anymore.
Okay.
You know, I gotta do what I need to do, just like you gotta do what you need to do to make sure you stay afloat.
Because the business is not cheap. I don't know about you, but it's constantly like, oh, I gotta pay for that. Oh, I need that. Wow, that too, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And since I've been in this business, like I said, I've been surrounding myself with a lot of other business people. So it's things that I didn't even know that I needed to sign up for. That they're telling me, and they're asking like, oh, did you sign up for this? Or did you sign up for that business? And I'm like, what? Something else I gotta pay for? So that's real good to, talk to other like-minded people or people that have other businesses. So you can know that you're up to par on the things that you need to know and stuff like that. As we get older, a lot of people say surround yourself by the people that you want to be around to build yourself up. It's for real, like
for
it's
real.
Real informative.
You have to know that
your brand to get other information from other people because I don't know everything, and like I tell my son, it's good to learn something new every day. It's just one thing. Just learn something new every day. That's how I've been pretty much building my business.
And it's always good to also get around other people who are in the business, who may be a little more seasoned, who may be in the same industry, maybe a little different, because you learn that lingo. And it's just, no one is ever like the smartest person in the room because everyone's going to know something that the other person may not know. But you don't want to be that person who just knows nothing. Because I feel like people pick up on that and they suck the life out of you because you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how they're talking. They explain stuff and you just like, I really feel like in the business you have to surround yourself with people who can educate you but who are not going to play you. And it's really hard sometimes to figure out the difference. Because I was with someone who I really thought was like a good mentor. And she was really out for self. And it was, what can I get from you? And then she tried to go mentor this person. And before we knew it, we were looking up and like all of our stuff was compiled into her new rebranded kind of thing. And it was like, so when I say this year and a half, I've been learning.
And that's what kind of that's the bad part of business. Like, people try to take advantage of you, your niceness, your kindness, and like you said, when you're trying to learn something, you kind of like latch on to people. I learned this from church. My pastors always tell me, go research and learn things for yourself. That's why I started watching a lot of YouTube videos and I started ordering books and stuff to try to learn how to do stuff for myself because throughout my life I have experienced things like that. People suck you dry.
Yes.
For their own benefits. And I'm like totally over it. So I've become what this word has popped up a whole lot of introvert. I kind of stick to myself, and if I need questions, I'll research it first. That way, when I do go to somebody, it's kind of like trying to feed off what they've been doing.
But then you can put it together and kind of formulate your own interpretation of, okay, this is kind of what it is. And it's good for you because you did the research, you didn't ask the questions, but now your vision of it or your view of it is what's going to work for you.
For you, exactly.
So, if there was one thing you could tell a person who is thinking about starting a business or who is new to a business, what would that be?
Do it. Just do do it. Like, don't think twice about it. Don't ask other people, should you do it? It's all about what you feel within yourself. The confidence that you have in what you're trying to do, the brand you're trying to come up with, just do it. Everybody didn't come into the world just, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Right.
You know, they had to work on that. You know, it wasn't like how our ex-president said he asked his dad for a small loan of $1 million and he gave it to him. You know, we got to build up that.
Okay. I know some people can't get $200, you know?
So you got to know your worth, you know, and don't think about it twice. Just go ahead and do it. Just like Mikki, just do it.
All right, for real. So, before we go ahead and let you go, I do want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to come on here and talk to us.
Thank you so much for asking me, giving me the opportunity to talk about my brain. I really need that, especially with us being in Vegas. I don't know if you're going to talk about your pop-up shop. You know, thank you for inviting me to that because I really need that. I've been looking for something like that to do since I've been here. I'm actually working with a brand builder so I can get a logo done and stuff like that. Like, it's a process.
It is. It really is.
Just jump straight into it. And I've been having people, like, help me out here and there, so I'm building my brand now. My logo and get stuff professionally done because this is something that I want to do long term. It's not short for me.
Right.
This is my business, and it's something that I want to have for my baby and my kids to come and their kids to come. I want it to be like that.
Right. We really have to start thinking about the generations behind us and what we can use them and everything like that. So, and like you kind of mentioned, we do have the Royalty and Bling pop-up coming up. Is going to be at the Rainbow Library here in Las Vegas on the west side of the city, actually. That is July 2nd from 12 to 3. I will put all that information in the description box down below, and I'll probably put the flyer somewhere in here because we mentioned it. But before we go ahead and go, Melissa, can you let them know where they can find you right now if they want to place an order or check out what you provide?
Well, right now, I'm pretty much using my Facebook page and an Instagram page. You can go to my personal page. It's Melissa Allen. Or you can go to my business pages that I've been trying to build up. It's called Malissa'sSweetTreats, both on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, I'm building up everything so it'll get better throughout the year. Just for right now, you can go on Instagram and Facebook and look up Malissa'sSweetTreats.
Alright, so guys, make sure you go and follow her on her social media platforms. Y'all can tell her I sent y'all, but go ahead and find her. Also, if you're in the Vegas area, make sure you guys go ahead and book her. And if you want to try some of her things out, you can always come to the Royalty and Bling pop-up, which will be hosted by myself, Kingdom Brand Clothing, and another business owner, Miss Yolanda, who is the owner of Yolanda's Exquisite Bling Paparazzi. Okay? So we are going to go ahead and end this video here, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll catch you later. Peace.